Hey everyone, so your Amazon store is growing, which is awesome, but are you building it on a foundation of sand or a foundation of rock? Today, we're going to break down exactly how to form a limited liability company, an LLC, for your Amazon business. It's a real game changer. Okay, let's get into it.
Think about it. Your sales are going up, products are flying off the virtual shelves. That's fantastic. But it also raises a really important question. What happens if something goes wrong? A product issue, maybe even a lawsuit. Are your personal things like your house, your car, your savings, are they on the line? And this slide, well, it lays it all out, crystal clear. If you're a sole proprietor, you and your business are one and the same in the eyes of the law. But with an LLC, you build this amazing legal shield. It creates a wall separating your business debts from your personal life. And trust me, that shield, that's everything. Okay, so here's our game plan for today. First, we'll cover why you need an LLC in the first place. Then we'll talk about laying the foundation. After that, we'll get into making it official, connecting it to Amazon, and finally, how you stay protected year after year. All right, let's dive right into part one. Why does your store even need an LLC? Honestly, it all boils down to two huge reasons. Two pillars that a serious Amazon business just can't do without. The number one reason, the big one, is liability protection. That's the fancy term for that shield we were just talking about. It just means that if your business gets into legal trouble or racks up debt, it stays with the business. Your personal savings, your car, your home, they're safe. They're off limits. But it's not just about protection, right? An LLC does so much more. It gives you instant credibility. Banks, suppliers, even Amazon itself, they all take a registered business more seriously. It also sets you up for future growth, making it way easier to get a business loan or maybe even sell your brand someday. It just screams professional. Okay, so now that you get the why, let's get into the how. Section 2 is all about laying that solid foundation. You got to get these first few steps right. First things first, you've got to decide where to form this LLC. Now, for most of you U.S. sellers, your home state is going to be the easiest and cheapest route. Simple as that. Now, if you're an international seller, you might look at Wyoming for its privacy and low fees. And if you have big dreams of raising money from investors, Delaware is the gold standard. And I really want to hammer this point home. For the vast majority of Amazon sellers, just stick with your home state. You know why? Because if you form it in another state, you often have to also register it in your home state as a foreign LLC. And that just means double the paperwork and double the fees. Nobody wants that. Okay, let's talk about naming your LLC. The rules are pretty simple. It has to be unique in your state, so you'll need to do a quick search. It has to have LLC or limited liability company at the end, and you can't use words like bank or insurance. And here's a super helpful tip. Your legal LLC name doesn't have to match your Amazon store name. So your LLC can be Smith Ventures LLC, but your store can still be Awesome Gadgets. All right, every LLC needs something called a registered agent. This is just who receives official mail and legal documents. Now, you could be your own agent for free, but here's the catch. Your home address becomes a public record. Yikes. That's why most sellers just use a professional service. For about $100 a year, you protect your privacy and know you'll never miss an important notice. All right, we've laid the groundwork. Now it's time to make this thing real. Section 3 is all about making your business official, from filing the paperwork to getting ready for those Amazon payouts. The whole process breaks down into these 4 essential steps. First, you file the Articles of Organization with your state. Think of it as your LLC's birth certificate. Then, you draft an operating agreement. That's your internal rulebook. Next, you get a free tax ID number from the IRS called an EIN. And finally, you take all that paperwork to the bank and open a business bank account. Okay, and listen up, because this is maybe the most important tip in this whole thing. The legal name on your LLC, the name on your EIN from the IRS, and the name on your business bank account, they have to match exactly. I mean, down to the comma and the LLC. Any little difference can cause huge headaches with Amazon verification and payouts. So, your LLC is official, you've got the paperwork, the bank account is open. What's next? Section 4, plugging it all into your Amazon account so everything runs smoothly. Let's clear something up real quick that trips a lot of people up: sales tax. The good news is, because of these marketplace facilitator laws, Amazon handles collecting and paying sales tax for you in most states. It's great. But, and this is a big but, that doesn't cover your LLC's own state taxes, like an annual report fee or a franchise tax. You're still on the hook for those.
So to get your account updated, you're going to head into Seller Central and tweak these 4 key spots. Under Legal Entity, you'll switch from your name to your full LLC name. You'll go through the tax interview again, but this time with your new EIN. You'll add your new business bank account for deposits, and you'll make sure the business address matches your LLC paperwork.
Okay, we are in the home stretch now. Section 5 is all about keeping that shield strong. The work isn't over once you're set up. You got to do a little maintenance to stay protected. The name of the game here is keeping your LLC in what's called good standing. All that means is you're up to date with your state's paperwork and fees. It's super important because Amazon can actually ask for proof of this, especially doing account verifications. You don't want to risk your account over a missed filing. So think of this as your simple yearly checklist to keep everything running smoothly. You'll file an annual report, pay any state taxes like California's infamous $800 franchise tax, make sure your registered agent is paid up, and most importantly, you keep your business and personal money completely separate. So let's wrap this all up. An LLC isn't just a bunch of paperwork. It's the actual foundation of your business. It's what protects the life you've built for yourself, and it's what gives your business the credibility it needs to really take off on Amazon and beyond.
Now, full transparency, all the info we've covered today comes from the experts at StarterX. They specialize in this exact process, helping Amazon sellers get their LLCs set up the right way from the start.
And according to our source, they actually offer a free consultation with one of their Amazon experts if you're feeling overwhelmed and just want someone to handle all the paperwork for you to make sure it gets done right. So I'll leave you with this one last question. You've poured your time, your energy, your creativity into building this amazing Amazon business. Isn't it time you built a proper shield to protect it?